What was I gonna say? I think there was a new update probably about 6 or 7 hours ago about Elle. We're gonna get into that. Let's go through here. Hope everybody's doing well. Hello, Chris. If you have not subbed up to Chris, please go check him out. He has a great channel. Tina, hello. Charlotte, great, checking. Hello, this sits close to home for me. I live in the state. Thank you for covering this. Hello, no worries, checking. What's up, DJ Matt? Casey, I saw where you put something out. I was setting up for this stream earlier, and my little notification went up, but I didn't watch it yet. So, yeah, and please check out Casey. She also covers missing persons, and she did do one recently on Elle. Mississippi Granny, hey, honey, how are you doing? So, in those of y'all... Sorry, I got something like caught in my corner of my eyeball. Those of y'all that, I think it might have been like 2 streams ago, we talked about a pastor, a creationist called Ken Hovind. Well, I have an update for one of the kids that was affected by his shenanigans or his lack of give a shit, however you want to say it. And it's a lot, but we're able to put like an actual situation and hear from a mother, and it's kind of heavy. I mean, the difference is he's not a missing child, and he's not in current danger, but abuse happened to him, and it went undocumented, it went unpunished, and up until recently, they thought this boy was just missing, and but we'll get into that here in just a second. But hey, Grandma Sherry, how are you? Juju, hey baby, how are you? So if any of y'all like have like visual whatever and this screen bothers y'all, just let me know. I'll change it. But I don't know. I kind of like it in the background. It's just something else. What's up, fat baby? So let's hop into this. Like I said, I think there was an update for Elle about 4 hours ago, but I'm going to kind of walk y'all through, the timeline of events. And I found, and I don't even know if it's interactive. I might be misspoke on that one, but I found a cool AmberAlert Map system, and I think it's like an incident report map too. But okay, good, because yeah, I do too. I love YouTube. Like, you can find any video in the world on YouTube. I babysit kids during the day, and they was like sleeping, like they slept forever in their little nap. It's time for them to get up, and they was like dead of the world. I got on like an alarm YouTube channel. I mean, YouTube has everything. Yes. All right. So which one? Gosh, I swear I got something caught in my eyeball. Okay. Let's start. Okay. Let's start here, and then we'll look over a press conference on Elle that they had. I think it was like 19 hours ago. I could be wrong, but... Let me see. Yeah. All right. And this is from July 5th. So this was yesterday as well. My little eyeball's driving me bonkers. All right. Y'all let me know if y'all can hear it. It looks like my computer's trying to run a little slower.
The search for missing 6-year-old Elle Ragin has moved from her home in Northfield to a county park 100 miles northwest outside Sartell. Police started searching for Elle this past weekend, but they said today she hasn't been seen for more than 2 weeks. Jennifer Hoff has an update from the place where police have found some evidence.
Investigators are combing this park about 15 miles north of St. Cloud, while dive teams are searching the Mississippi River just beyond the tree line there. They've already...
What's up, Dave G? Nancy. Cray, hello. Well, barely awake. Well, hang in there as long as you can, Nancy. We're glad you can fall asleep with us. How about that? So, today, like I said, and I'll show that here in a second. It'll be the last thing I show, but they found the baby's cell phone in a park today. And it's a crazy story. It's almost, well, let me just let y'all listen. But it's weird. It's like the mom, apparently it was a suicide. They found her body. The baby's missing. It's a very interesting story.
Already found Elle's cell phone and even some of her mother's belongings here, a person police say played a role in her disappearance. On the Mississippi, a meticulous search is playing out in Stearns and Benton counties, catching the attention of people who live nearby.
Well, for the past few days, we've been seeing just search and rescue boats and a lot of activity, and police and sheriffs and stuff just cruising the river.
They're looking for clues that could help them find Elle Ragin, the 6-year-old missing from down in Northfield. The chief there revealing today she hasn't been seen since June 19th.
We are still extremely hopeful, but based on the information and the evidence we have at this time, we are concerned that we may not be able to find her.
The search only started last weekend when police say family members asked for a welfare check at their home, finding only Elle's mother, Lisa Wade, inside, dead from an apparent suicide. Her phone records revealing she was at the park near the river 2 days after Elle was last seen.
She told the deputy.
Hey, do any of y'all know where the father is? Yeah, that's what they're saying, Cray. And yes, please hit the thumbs up. If you have to hit the thumbs down, just hit it twice. It works different over here. We just want to express your frustration accurately. But does anybody know where Elle's biological dad is? I haven't heard anything. I don't know if it said in the press conference. I didn't catch the end of what the reporters were asking when I listened to it earlier. So I'm not sure if even they asked. But if y'all know, if y'all will let me know in the chat. Thank you.
Deputy, she lost her phone and car keys while hiking the trails in the park, and she needed assistance.
In the weeks that followed, investigators say Wade seemed distraught that she was caught on camera in various places without her daughter, and eventually the discovery of her belongings in the river. But the question remained, what happened to the girl rarely seen without her mom?
What has been described to us is that Elle and her mother had a very close relationship.
For now, the search continues, part of a case the chief can only describe.
All right. Casey says, I don't know this to be fact, but I saw someone post that he and Lisa were divorced. That's all I know. Okay, perfect. Thank you. Lighting the way home for the vanished. Yay. Welcome. I see you're a member. I don't know when you became a member, but I so appreciate it. Thank you very much. Let me see. But it doesn't make plan for a child. Yeah, it is fishy. Like I'm saying, this whole story's off. And it's like, I don't know. I mean, my knee-jerk response is, she was displaying weird behavior weeks leading up, meticulous items here and there. And mom self-inflicted, mom, took her own life. And now the daughter's missing. So, my knee-jerk response is, she did something to the child, then went back and took her own life. But, I don't know. And even we were going to watch a press conference, but, even the officer says, it's, we're not, it wouldn't shock them if they found her deceased. I don't know his exact wording, but we'll get to it here in just a second. Oh, you changed your name. Okay, perfect. Oh, hey, PJ. Hey, welcome, sweetie. Was there drugs involved with the mom? Not that I'm aware of. I haven't heard anything. Like I said, I didn't catch the ending of what the reporters were asking. I don't know if that was something that was asked and answered. But, so yeah, I'm not sure about the drugs.
As heartbreaking.
This is a very difficult investigation for everybody we have on this team.
Investigators are still trying to figure out what connections, if any, Wade and her daughter had to this area. But they say they do think that nobody else played a part in Elle's disappearance. Up in Rice, Minnesota, Jennifer Hoff, KARE 11 News.
All right. Hold on. I don't know what's about to show up. It was on my feature watch, and God, y'all don't even want to know some of the stuff that I watch. I watch a lot of weird stuff, like not necessarily true crime, but just weird stuff on the internet, I guess is what you'd say. All right, so, yeah. That's exactly what was about to pop up. Have y'all ever heard of a community called the IP2 or whatever? I don't know. It's like reality YouTubers, and they go out and they just film everything. Oh my God, it's a shit show. But anyways, y'all be like, what is Beaver showing us? All right, let's watch this press conference. All right, there we go. What, if any, Elaine? Sorry, oh my God, no, right? Yeah. What about that Amber Heard? She can't stop, boy. She's like, what's that rapper? We true soldiers, 99999. That's who she reminds me of. We won't stop me, so please don't try. She's out there, that Amber Heard. What do you think? You think she's gonna walk out in front of a bus or something, allegedly? I mean, it doesn't seem like she's gonna have a good end. She's gonna have to leave well enough alone. I don't know. Let me see. Hold on. Here it is.
Continue to ask for the public's assistance in sharing any missing 6-year-old Elle Ragin. As of this time, authorities have been unable to locate Elle. We continue to ask for the public's assistance in sharing any information that they have concerning the disappearance of Elle Ragin or her current whereabouts. Officers and agents have followed up on hundreds of leads and case information that have developed in the past 3 days, and this was first reported on July 2nd at about noon. A recap of that original call is that the Northfield Police Department was sent to a residence at 604 Maplebrook Court in Northfield by a call from an extended family member. Police discovered an apparent suicide of the 39-year-old resident that was ID'd as Lisa Wade. We were unable to locate Wade's 6-year-old daughter.
Can y'all hear it pretty good? It's a little low.
At that time, police searched the house and surrounding area with officers, canine teams, drones, and a helicopter. We did not locate Elle or any other evidence outside of the home. The initial investigation revealed that Wade may have been involved in the disappearance of her 6-year-old daughter before taking her own life. Since that time, the investigation has continued, and it has revealed the following information. Elle was last seen on Sunday, June 19th. On June 21st, at about
how are
noon,
you,
Lisa
honey?
Wade drove from her home in Northfield to Mississippi River Park in Stearns County, just outside of Rice, Minnesota. We learned this information obtained.
Hold on, let me see if I can adjust the volume. Let me pause
At
it.
about 3 p.m. on that day, her cell phone shut.
It's very low, even on my end. Let me see. I think it's just the way it is. Let me go into my StreamYards and see if I can do something there. Give me 1 second. Come on. All right, let me see. Well, oh, here we go. Okay, let me see if that worked, if that helped. We're definitely not dealing with a professional right here, but we're going to try it. The volume got low, but no. You got the volume up. Cray. I'm over here wasting my whole life, but it's fine. I need to learn stuff anyways. Thank you for challenging me.
Investigation revealed that Wade may have been involved in the disappearance of her 6-year-old daughter before taking her own life. Since that time, the investigation has continued, and it has revealed the following in Northfield by a call from an extended family member. Police discovered an apparent suicide of the 39-year-old resident that was ID'd as Lisa Wade. We were unable to locate Wade's 6-year-old daughter, Elle Ragin, at that time. Police searched the house and surrounding area with officers, canine teams, drones, and a helicopter. We did not locate Elle or any other evidence outside of the home. The initial investigation revealed that Wade may have been involved in the disappearance of her 6-year-old daughter before taking her own life. Since that time, the investigation has continued, and it has revealed the following information. Elle was last seen on Sunday, June 19th. On June 21st, at about noon, Lisa Wade drove from her home in Northfield to Mississippi River Park in Stearns County, just outside of Rice, Minnesota. We learned this information obtained through cell phone records that were obtained through a search warrant. At about 3 p.m. on that day, her cell phone shut off in the area of the park and has not turned on since that time. On June 23rd, at about 9 a.m., Stearns County deputy had contact with Lisa in the park, and at that time, her vehicle was parked at the park. She told the deputy she lost her phone and car keys while hiking the trails in the park and she needed assistance. She was alone at that time, and the deputy assisted her in arranging for a tow for her vehicle to a local dealership to get a new key.
This does not sound good. What's up, Stairway? How are you? Man, this does not sound good. What's that other James Shires? You know, his mother was singing around town without him. And I could be wrong, but it seems like maybe she was even questioned before she became a suspect in, you know, the baby's death. What's up, Pee Gate? How are you? Hey, Smitty, how are you? What's happening? We're talking about this missing baby out of Minnesota. And this is the press conference. The Beaver's baby's back. The Beaver's baby. That's right. I got a lot of babies, allegedly. Yeah, hopefully Hey, it's me. How are you? It reminds me of another YouTuber when I read it, and it made me chuckle on the inside, and I even said, it's me. Anyways, it's an inside joke. Yes, Stairway is the baby of the channel. That is correct.
During the week of June 25th, Lisa had contact with family members and seemed distraught. When officers learned of the Mississippi Park location, teams of canines, drones, dive teams, underwater search drones, along with public safety search teams searched the park and the Mississippi River. The search revealed evidence related to this case, including the discovery of Elle's cell phone on land and Lisa's cell phone and purse containing her driver's license and vehicle keep fob in the river. The search of the park and the river is ongoing, and the park in this portion of the river is closed to the public at this time by order of the Stearns County Sheriff. Investigators have been able to locate video of Lisa between June 23rd and July 2nd at various locations, but Elle was not seen with her at any of those times. An autopsy was performed on Lisa Wade, and we are awaiting lab results for the final autopsy report. The BCA Crime Lab has completed processing of the home, and lab analysis is pending on any items of evidence that we've recovered.
Hey, Mariah. Well, we're glad to have you, Stairway. They do believe that she took her life, though, right? I'm not crazy. I know I read that, right? I mean, hold on. I mean, I'm not crazy. Let me let it play.
As well as additional analysis of her vehicle. Lab analysis of the items that recovered in the park is also pending. This is an open and active investigation. We will have updates and new information as it's discovered, and we'll be sure to update you folks. We are continuing to get a very high level of support from the Rice and Stearns County Sheriff's Department, the Minnesota BCA, and the Federal Bureau of Investigation's Minneapolis Field Office. And with that, I will take a few questions.
Now, you can forget it. You will not be able to hear the reporters barely at all. What's up, God soldiers?
You have reason to believe at this point that Elle's body may still be then in the park or in the river.
Yeah, with the information I provided, obviously we don't know that for sure, but we think it's a pretty good guess, and that's where we've concentrated our search efforts at this time.
The family member said she was distraught. Did they elaborate? Is there anything you can share about how she was distraught or what about?
Yeah, there's nothing I can share at this time about that.
I guess in that same vein, is there anything you can share about the relationship between mother and daughter, and if those family members may have said anything that would have led to what this outcome possibly?
Oh, wow, PB Gate. I don't think I heard of that one.
What has been described to us is that Elle and her mother had a very close relationship, that it was very uncommon to have one seen without the other. Outside of work or school, where they would be separated, it was just very, very uncommon to see one without the other.
When we talked to you on Sunday, you were holding out hope that you would find her alive. In the last 24 hours, has that changed?
Guys, this is weird. I don't know. It just made me think it when he was talking, but I'm thinking, because he's like, they're very close. They were never seen separate. They had a great relationship. You know, it's like no middle ground. Okay. Either they got along wonderful and it's a complete devastating shock, or the mom was a complete, or the parent, the whoever, the caretaker was a complete shitbag, and the kid was like tortured. And it, you know, everybody's shocked the kid lived that long. You know, like there's no middle ground, right? And to me, it seemed, I don't know, maybe mental illness, maybe a new boyfriend that don't like kids, or both. You know, I don't know. I have no clue, man. This is weird. It's weird, right? Let me see. PB Gates says it's been crazy here lately. Just pulled a mom and 3 babies out of the river last week or so. Different case in Minnesota. Man, that's crazy.
We are still extremely hopeful, but based on the information and the evidence we have at this time, we are concerned that we may not be able to find her.
When the deputy encountered her in the park, was she in her car, outside her car? What was she doing?
She was outside of her car. A park maintenance employee actually encountered her first and contacted the deputy. So she was outside of her car. She was conversational with the deputy at that time as far as needing assistance with being locked out of her car. That's something that I would say would not be all that uncommon.
Yeah, we're going to ask for help to help us get back in our car because we broke into it. But we can't ask for help when we can't hack it and be parents anymore, right? We can do that, right? That's not, God, my pause game is on point. I hate that he's smiling ear to ear like that in a press conference. Bad pause, bad pause.
For law enforcement, especially when you start talking rural around county or state parks that occasionally people lose their keys, that type of thing. So I would say that the encounter seemed appropriate at that time.
You said her keys and her phone were found in the river or in the park?
They were found in the river.
How close were they to Elle's phone in the river?
They were,
Well, PP Gate, I'm in
they were not
Tennessee,
in an
so
immediate
there's
location,
that.
same location, but they were within the park.
Was Elle found in the river too, or in the park?
Elle's phone was found on land, and it was not an active cell phone.
Are you aware of
So-
anything that would have changed in Lisa's life recently that would have created
Hey, Char, welcome back.
an atmosphere for anything that could have happened? I mean, obviously, something that led to suicide.
I would say that that's obviously a focal point for our investigation, and that we are continuing to look into that.
What areas did you have her on video when the child wasn't present?
That's not something we'll discuss at this time.
Have you been able to find any other witnesses who were in the park that saw them there that day?
We have not talked to any witnesses that would have seen her in the park. Certainly, we would encourage folks if they have had contact with her or had contact with her at the park to let us know that.
I would assume that
That's so weird. Like they don't have hell, what was I gonna say? I mean, surely they would have freaking cameras, right? They would have cameras in the park. I thought I felt the cat at my foot, but I'm going crazy as per usual. So surely they would have cameras at the park. I do feel a cat on my, let me see. I'm going crazy. Yes, it's my cat. Oh my God, y'all, I'm going nuts. Because they were put in a room at the closed door. I'm okay. The baby's asleep. I'm here by myself, and I got a little paranoid for a minute. You're going to share this out with John. You don't mind us? He said, no, not at all. Not at all. Yeah, no, please, no worries. We're going to get to that here in just a second. Zaire, I think is how you pronounce the name. But yeah, no worries at all. And like I said, I'm just learning about this Ken Hovind stuff, but I was listening and my heart was broken. But yeah, absolutely, PBK. Let me see. So hold on. Let me mute and then I'll restart it. And then I'll read the article about the phone being found.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with Stearns County parks, so hard for me to say. It is fairly rural. It's outside of Rice, which is a small town, north of Sartell, St. Cloud area, but fairly rural. Not that we're aware of at this time.
What's next?
Well, we're going to continue a very diligent investigation, especially around that park area. I think some of your news helicopters have been up there today, and certainly we've had search teams out there, and we'll continue to do that. At this point, we've spent well over a day and a half now.
Hold on, Mariah, let me check.
In that area, but we'll continue to look there as well as follow up on any other leads and tips. I know we've gotten tips that continue to come in, and we're continuing to follow up on those. Pardon me? I do have kids.
We appreciate your info as a law enforcement officer, but as a father, as a community member, where's your heart in your head right now?
This is difficult. This is a very difficult investigation for everybody we have on this team, whether they have kids, their nieces, nephews. This is a heartbreaking case. 6-year-old being missing. I can't think of one that is much more difficult to investigate than this.
The park is the focal point of your investigation. Are there any other areas still in the Northfield area that you're searching?
We don't have any other solid leads at this point.
I'm not sure if it's a state park. In the article I pulled up, of course, you have to register for it. I didn't realize it. Look at my little friend. Hold on. Look at my little friend. Say hello. Hello, little kitty. I don't know. He's maybe 3 or 4 months old. You don't have kids in cases have to deal. The kids are tough. A baby. Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy. And Mariah, like I said, Mariah, I'm not sure. And welcome, John. Hey, how are you? I'm not sure. Right. And I will pull up this. Well, it doesn't matter. I'm going to look at this independent article, but like I said, I didn't realize that I would have to. Okay. It just says park in this. He said, a missing 6-year-old girl's phone has been found in the Mississippi River Park days after the girl's mother was found dead from an apparent suicide. So I'm not crazy. That is what they said. Authorities in Minnesota are now focusing in the park and their search for Elle Ragin, 6, from Northfield, Michigan, or not Michigan, Minnesota, who's not been seen since Sunday, June 19th. So, and yeah, like I said, I have to register for that one. Let me get back here to the chat. So what do y'all think? You were losing sleep so much over that. Yeah. And that's what they were saying. The guy in the audio, I'm going to play it. Now y'all listening, in this recording here, let me just share the screen. In this recording, it's a mother. Now her son, let me pull up this GoFundMe. Let me read this first. And then we'll do the readings and then we'll do the audio. Just that way y'all will have an idea. And there is a picture of him right here. I thought it might be in poor taste to put it in the thumbnail because he's not missing. He's, not any of the things why you would normally share a photo of a child, right? So I kind of opted out. But let's go through and read this, and then we're going to backtrack a bit. I just want y'all to have a little bit of context to what's going on. And the audios that we're going to be listening to is this boy's mother and Mark Stowe. I think I probably said his last name wrong, but I'm hopping ahead. Let's read so y'all know what's going on. Mark Stowe. I said it right. Okay. My name is Mark Stowe. Let me see. And this link and all the video links is in the description. Please check it out. If you feel it on your heart to donate to this boy, please do it. Money doesn't fix abuse or trauma, but it definitely can help you get the therapy that will, or, just a little bit of payback. Something. My name is Mark Stowe. I am organizing this fundraiser for the family of this young man who was groomed for years by Christopher Link Jones. At the age 11, Jones traveled with Zaire across state lines and to stay overnight for 5 days in an empty house provided by Kent Hovind, an infamous sovereign citizen tax evader and a convicted felon who promotes, enables, and defends multiple degenerates associates of his. Zaire is now 14 years old and hopes to go to college, play sports, and one day become a rapper. He already has so much talent and potential for a promising future ahead of him, but has limited access to monetary support. All too often, vulnerable people are targeted by predators like Chris and Kent. Listen, this statement, we just seen it on the highest of the highest levels of elite people and people of power, people of money, people that stand behind power, money, people that stand behind religion, people that stand behind all these things. And it's a front. We just seen Ghislaine Maxwell and Epstein, right? What did they do? She went and hung out outside of schools, talked to teenagers. You want to earn a few $100? It's grooming. It's the same, right? We have to stop these people in positions of authority do this. And we have to also stop the people that facilitate it. It's just as damn important. If they don't have anybody facilitating it, they don't it's not going to get that far. You know what I mean? They're less likely to do it successfully, right? So let's continue. Let's see. The trauma he has been through excuse me, the trauma he has been through has had a tremendous effect on Zaire and his family, which, by the way, is the sweetest family you could ever meet. I am intimately connected to their story, and I'm hoping to show them that people do care about their struggles, and I want to support this cause. Please consider donating to this campaign to give this brave young man a leg up in life, which has not been too kind to him thus far. Thank you for your time, consideration, and have a blessed day. Bonus, this kid has potential. Oh, so there's a little YouTube video in here too. So that's awesome. And like I said, the link is down below. Please share it. Donate to it if you feel it on your heart. No, simply no demand. Maybe, let me see. Money in ways can help justice. Absolutely. And this guy is such a piece of shit, right? So now this guy, Mark Stoney, they've been looking for this boy for 3 years. They didn't know what happened to him. They knew he was at the Dinosaur Adventureland. Premise, you hide behind these things like there's 1,000 wrong things with this place, but he harbors predators, right? It's an unsafe place for families. And listen, y'all remember the case, Linda Stoltzfus, and she was an Amish girl, right? And her life was taken. She was on her way to church or on her way back from church. She was going back from her house, back to the church. She had a service commitment with the children. So like the Amish people, they do everything right in theory, right? Think about America and the moral cloth and all this shit. So they did everything right. They don't even use electronics. They do homeschooling. They're, it's Christ and church and, family and basics. They did everything right. And their kids still got butchered. They had a false sense of security. When these people send these kids, look at Jerry Sandusky. I just dived into the Jerry Sandusky shit. The Penn State college coach. Y'all remember all them kids? It's no different than the Catholic Church. These people hide behind these walls, these religions, this money, this status, this power. And we're just little wee people. You don't know what you're talking about. Praise Jesus. It's disgusting. They're the worst kind of Christians. 110%. They're not Christians. They're not Christians. I say to any of their faces, you're not a fucking Christian. Me and my foul mouth is more of a Christian than you could ever even think about. And my nicotine habit and my little paw, just way better than you ever be, buddy. They're pieces of shit. Okay. I'm going to play this audio. I would say like halfway through this audio, Mark just finds the family. He's talking to her. She's telling, they're kind of wiggling through it. They're weaving through what happened with Zaire, where he's been, what happened when he was with Chris. And in the process of it, she starts having more understanding about what's happened to her son. And there's a point where she's asking him about this abuse. And you can hear the son. Listen, I'm telling you, she has pressed charges. It's in the process, right? She's doing what she needs to do to continue to protect her family and her son. But when you're listening to it, it's going to jolt you. You know, I wasn't expecting it. So, and I'm telling you, just, you know, but, and like I said, this one's different because it's not a missing child. It's, you know, like there's a chance to stop this. There's a chance for this monster in this collective book of pretentious shitbags to be stopped, right? So, but just trigger warning, which the whole fucking channel's a trigger warning. Everybody knows that, but okay, where's it at? Okay, yeah. Shit. Okay, here we go. Now I'm gonna. Hey, love my Charlie Faith. How are you? Welcome. Hey, Natasha. How are you? Anybody else I didn't say hello to? Hello. So I'm gonna make small interruptions, but I'm gonna let it play. Hopefully it's okay. I don't, you know, either way. You know, I mean, I'm not. The channel's gonna be struck for monetization, anyways. It always is, but so I'm gonna try to let it play. So just listen to what's being said, and I'm going to read the description real quick. July 4th, 2022, when Mark Stoney finally found Zaire after 3 years of looking, he called his mom to check on Zaire. The truth is not what Kent Hovind and Chris Jones and Paul Hansen said. Charges have finally been made by this family. And there's also another video that I'm going to play after this one. And I don't know. Listen, I'm just learning about it. I know this guy, people that actually know the story. You're going to be like, that guy's a shitbag. Listen, I don't know. I know what he come out and said today or yesterday. It's very powerful, and it spoke to me. And you know what? When people can stand up and speak out, even when it's going to hurt, I think that's very, you know, I mean, end result's the same. It needed to happen, and it spreads light on the victim, right?
On our own Chris, he did tell me when I first brought him around my family, he did tell me that he had charges, and he told me that they were not true.
Yeah.
And like I said, I feel like everybody deserves a second chance.
Right.
But when my son comes and tells me, you know, what he told me, basically, Zaire just told me that Chris touched him with a paper towel.
I want to say this too. Like I said, she's just walking through things with Mark. This is really the first solid core conversation that we're listening to. And this was years ago. And he's a boy. The chances of him not, of other things happening and him kind of holding it back, it's not uncommon. So if more comes out that this baby comes to terms with, and he feels, you know, like he's got a safe space to speak, you know, it could be a lot worse, you know. And thank God, you know, I'm so grateful that this boy, he spoke out. You know, I'm glad when his mom asked him the questions, you know, it was able to come out, right? Hey, Janine. So, it wouldn't surprise me if there's more about his story that is, you know, more charges, I hope, you know, because you can't do this to kids. You can't do this to kids. You can't be like, oh, we're going to go to Vision Time and we're going to talk some Christ and it's going to be great and unicorns and fucking lollipops. But you're grooming them the whole time. Like, you got a snake's tongue. And it's just fucking disgusting. Like, oh, God, this audio, it had me tore up, man. Also, real quick disclaimer, and listen, I don't feel like the woman meant any harm, and it's at the end of it. There is a F got that's dropped. It's the negative word that starts with the F for gay people. I don't know. We don't talk like that over here, but do not hold it against this woman. Some people just talk that way. I don't feel like she meant anything by it. I don't know, but I just, don't collect your pearls and shit. I mean, we got more pressing issues at hand other than her language. Just throwing that out there.
Then you don't
Can
need
y'all
to be
hear?
around him. I'm not gonna lie and say he was. You had no right.
Well,
Even
then
with
is
the
it an echo
information
right
you
now?
informed me of, you had no right to be around my son. And even though you were around my son in that way, you should have told me first. My
Is it an
son should have
echo?
told me. Yeah. I feel like if it was all innocent, and this is how I feel, and this is why I stopped talking to him. Okay? Yeah. I feel like even with everything you told me and everything that you know about yourself, if
Hey,
you had to
Valoma.
be around my son
No problem
in
checking.
this way, you should have told me first.
Okay, good.
And
That's weird.
maybe we can, but I'm not going to lie. He did try to teach my children, all with everything or whatever. But you should have told me first. My son should have told me that. Right. And you know what's against you. You already know that's against you because you told me first. Yeah. And it never should have happened. It never should have. Exactly. And then, like you said, that's called grooming or whatnot. Grooming. And that's how I felt. Yeah. Hold on. It's called what? Grooming. Like you groom. There you go.
God bless her.
So I feel like when my son came and told me, I don't really think, honestly, when this situation happened with my son, I don't think that Chris was thinking that Zaire was going to say anything. Because how do you just
So
say,
sad.
how does a child just say, well, yeah, I was touched
I
with a
hope
paper
so,
towel.
John.
Yeah. But Zaire comes home, he tells me everything. And I'm so grateful that we have that bond. Right. Because if he wasn't telling me about the trip to where it ended, I wouldn't have learned it. Right. I would have never learned it.
You know something, Mister? He took other kids of hers,
and
another child of hers. She trusted this man.
Because
she
if
trusted
he would have never said anything, then it would have started off paper towel. Then it would have started off with a hand, and it would have went on further. And then, exactly, I don't need to know that part, especially about my boy. No. Or whatnot. And then I have other boys. I got girls. I don't need to know. But Zaire came home from Dinosaur Land, and he was so excited about talking about it. He told me every last one of your names. Yeah. How he rode a dirt bike, and he did all kinds of stuff I ain't even done before.
Y'all know something else too? Even though this happened to him, he's still excited. You know what? And that's what pisses me off more than anything outside of the act itself and how these shitbags live. It's so confusing. It's so confusing to the children, right? We're dinosaur land. We're learning about Jesus, but we're also being groomed. So we're associating. This shit cut so deep for me. This shit cuts so deep for me because there are abusers who they will, like, for instance, they will say, this is your punishment for XYZ. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know if this was happening, but this kid was trying to enjoy his life and have good, and he was excited to tell his mom, and he was doing something different. She may not could have afforded her kid to go do something. She may thought the nice people were going to come try to help her. Well, them are the worst ones a lot of times, unfortunately. But she did something that a lot of moms that either they're not into it, they can't afford it, they don't know nothing about it. It's okay. It used to be okay to take help. Sometimes it's okay to take help, right? She didn't know. It's very sad. But and now this is all mixed up together, right? It's all mixed up together. And you should never be conflated. You want a child to really find God if you're a real Christian. There's a purity behind it. There's I don't know what I'm trying to say, but you can't, it's just disgusting. It's disgraceful. I imagine Jesus would have whooped your ass, is what I do definitely imagine.
But at least he got to experience it through Chris, and I'm proud for him for that. Not proud of him, but the fact that Chris even done that with him.
Well, yeah, but it's clouded.
Mom is speaking with the man that has been trying to expose Kent for years, and they've been looking for Zaire because they knew he was at Dinosaur Land, and they never heard anything else. They knew Chris took him. They knew Chris was a convicted pedophile. So, and there was a lot of rumors, conspiracy, different things surrounding what happened to Zaire. And bottom line, Kent Hovind got on his platform and all of his other things, and he has a little group of minions. That's not what happened. Zaire's fine. She doesn't want to talk to the public because y'all are crazy. This didn't happen, that didn't happen. Well, no, here comes Mom and said, no, yeah, absolutely, it's not what they said. And nobody has reached out to us. And they didn't know people wanted their side, and now there's charges in the works. Thank God.
Out it because Chris knew what he was doing, and he knew how he was going to try to suck it in. But Zaire came home and he told me about.
Thank you, John. I don't know the little details like y'all do.
Names of everybody he met that day.
Wow. He's got a
He told me.
He's sharp.
He does.
Yeah.
He does. And I ain't gonna lie, I don't remember now one of y'all names. I ain't gonna lie. But Chris came to my home after this particular trip. We had just moved. That's how I know it very vividly. Chris came to my home dropping Zaire off with another male in the car. And Chris knows, if you bring anybody to my house, let me know so I can be alarmed or whatever, because I have a lot of children, But he knew
in a minute they're going to get to a part where she's going to start asking questions, and
that anybody he brought to my home,
more things are going to be revealed. It's very sad, man.
That's what I do.
It's very sad as a mom to find out it happened and you didn't know, and you didn't stop it. I know for a fact.
I want to say it was
tough.
2 because Chris came to my house 2 different times. It was 3 guys in the car one time, 2 guys the second time.
And guys, PP Gate and John Coyote, and I saw somebody else. I ain't looking at the chat right now. Maybe. Oh yeah, and Fat Baby. They are very familiar with the story. So if I'm not looking at the chat, they will definitely know more than me. And Miss Parker's Inc. And I need to put her information in the description too. She's been covering Kent Hovind, which is how I found out about him, because she is amazing and she's super funny. And, I've been vacationing in the Petty Fam community for months now. So away from true crime, and then true crime finds me anyways in child awareness.
And that was when Chris took Zaire to Dinosaur Land. Yeah. I didn't even know Dinosaur Land existed. I thought they were lying.
Really?
I ain't gonna lie. The whole story my son sat here and told me. And
How did the
pictures
7-year-old
is the
die?
only thing that's like, okay, y'all went to the desert, basically. You know, but at least he showed me pictures. He showed me all the stuff that he's done with my son. And Zaire is not the only child he's taken with him. He's also taken my
That's
daughter.
right, PPK.
You know, with him, which is, you know, Zaire has a sister with, like, she got, both of them have the same mother, same father. But I got 4 baby daddies.
Yeah.
She took the help offered.
And, like, he has
bit her in
taken
the
her
ass.
out to Atlanta also. But even anytime my children leave anywhere, not in my, you know, in my care, I do ask them, did anybody touch you?
So there was a 7-year-old that drowned there as
Did
well.
somebody, you know.
Y'all listen.
And they, whatever they say. But it's always been, no, mama, what you talking about? Well, you know, we had this conversation. I'm just teaching my 3-year-old now about what her pocketbook is, if that makes sense.
Oh yeah, that's.
But I can't tell her pocketbook.
No-go zone.
You know, but she's a 3-year-old, and now it's the time to let her know what her areas are. Yeah, I just started teaching her. And I was shocked she picking up very fast, and I'm letting her know nobody's supposed to touch you in these areas, except for the doctor, your mama, or your daddy. Anybody else touch you, you come tell mommy. You go tell daddy. Daddy going to prison. Daddy, look, he just said you come and tell daddy somebody touch you, they going to prison.
Yeah, that's how I feel.
But that's how we felt. That's how we felt when Zaire told us. He, Cedric, my boyfriend, wanted Chris's address. I've been to his mom's house a couple of times, but it was following him there. So I never took the address in my GPS.
What?
So I don't have no.
Okay, so there was a 7-year-old that drowned at Dinosaur Adventureland. John says he drowned in the lake, poor safety precautions, and Hovind was very, very weird. Yeah, my little puppy is in there just barking. He handed out flyers in the hospital outside the room that the deceased child. No. So he handed out his little Adventureland and his little creationist flyers outside the hospital where the baby was deceased. Yeah, he was 11 when he went to Adventureland. He is 14 now. I believe those ages are correct. What a complete shitbag. How do you hand out flyers? And he's really an awful person. I started watching this documentary. It's like 5 years old. It's called Devil in Sheep's Clothing. Devil in Wolf's Clothing or something. Oh my, just the way this man talks. And guess what? He talks in third person. I don't know any person in the entire world that's not crazy that talks in third person at all. I don't know one. Not one. Bieber does not know one. Oh my God, that is so weird to pass out flyers at a hospital where a kid drowned at your park. You would think that would be like a time where you're preparing a speech, getting with your insurance company, you know, stuff like that, right? God, it's so weird. So weird.
Recollection in my phone that say how to get there. But man, oh my goodness. It only been there 2 times because of my other daughter, Jasmine, Zaire's sister, Jasmine. And
oh my God, that's nuts. Casey agrees.
I would have been able to get right all the way back to South Carolina to Chris's mom's house.
Oh, man.
He would have did it so kind if Mama would have come to that door. But if Chris would have come to that door, he probably would have tried to run out that back door. Yeah. And Cedric would have called him. Yep. Cedric would have called him. I've seen my boyfriend run. I've seen this guy in person. And Chris wouldn't have had nothing.
Oh, he's got that wide receiver speed, doesn't he?
I don't know what it is, but I guarantee you, Chris was not going to get away. I promise you.
If it's too fast, y'all let me know. I got another video I want to show y'all
I've
too.
had to deal with a lot of anger concerning Chris and some others that are affiliated with that dinosaur place that, don't ever.
And then it's first because you did mention something about, you left or stop going to a place.
Yeah,
because he kept coming.
Right.
What did you mean by that?
I was working at Dinosaur Adventure.
Oh, listen to this, y'all. Let me slow down.
Kent, he's the guy that runs the place. He's best friend.
We know Kent?
Yeah, he's best friends with Chris.
She said, we know Kent.
Everybody there, all the families there, would tell Kent, like, look, this is not
Kent called me. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm so sorry.
Yeah,
keep going.
Now, this is after Kent said that they had talked to the family, but in fact, he just recently contacted her within the past year, from my understanding.
But Kent wouldn't listen to anybody, and he would, like, if anybody would push him, like, don't bring Chris around, that's when he would bring Chris around.
Got you. Yeah. Because Chris did come back and he did tell me, like, it's a lot of people that don't want me there. But then you did this. You brought this on yourself.
Right. Yeah.
And with kids being around or whatever, and you a sex offender, no, you're not supposed to be around.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. They're not supposed to be around.
And you remember the first thing I told you when I first met Chris.
Yeah.
I told you.
And how old was Mark Stoney's daughter, John?
But even with Chris,
but you still,
since he presented himself as innocent, that's not even a second chance. He's lying.
And Mark Stoney's the man talking.
I mean,
yeah, because when he just touched my child, like, he should have charges right now from South Carolina to Augusta.
It's gonna happen. That's something I wanted to talk to
you
about.
Oh my God.
Talking to the authorities for.
Oh my God.
Really?
Yeah, and the hang up this whole time, I didn't know how to spell Zaire's name.
Damn.
Correct. But you did say that's my fault right before my phone started acting up.
Now look, it's not your fault, okay? It's not anybody's fault. It's just
no, I just spelled his name different. That's all.
There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that at all. Like I was totally saying
it was a joke. It was a joke.
Joking. Just kind of a 3 years worth.
What do you need me to do if you already got allegations and you're already talking to authorities?
Yeah,
this is wild. 3 years.
Yeah, I've been talking to missing and
because this man can keep getting away with this.
Right. So
and it's gonna be another single mother.
Hey, Sleuth.
So we're gonna hammer.
I will respond. I am at work because I do work the next 4 days.
Okay.
Tell them to leave a message. Make sure you put that on the note. Leave a message. I don't.
When you're dealing with predators,
they know how to work around.
Yeah, they know how to work people. They do.
And I'm honest to you, and I'm gonna say this to everybody that I speak to. I'm gonna be honest. He was a great person in my life, in my children's life.
And that's what they do.
The one part, he should not have done anything with the paper towel or whatnot.
Right.
And you know what? And listen, now her tune's going to change. And, you know, he was good to my kid. You know, he was good to our family. The one thing he did wrong was with the paper towel. But the thing is, and even with her saying that, in that context, her saying it, and I'm not judging. If you don't know, you don't know. It lets me know her ignorance about people like this, and that, and they're desensitized. A lot of times we are desensitized. I was earlier. I was looking over different stories, and you know, I do from time to time think about stuff that will grab people's attention. You know, because I want people to know stuff. I wish I had 500 people in here learning about this, but I don't, right? And that's okay. But I was thinking, even with me looking at this stuff all the time, I am more drawn to the things that are, you know, in nature, a lot more grotesque. And I don't know what that is. Well, I know what it is. It's me being desensitized, right? So, but when she said it, she hasn't dealt with this, or she has dealt with it, and she has learned to minimize that behavior and to minimize grooming, if she even is aware of it at all, right? So if you don't know, you don't know. I mean, and it's not her fault if she doesn't know. Like I said, she doesn't know, you know.
Remember why he said a paper towel. But
well, this is
information.
This is
fucking
it's good
freaking gross, John.
Oh, I had to go through that. I hate that your family had to go through
like
that.
the Epstein. Let's get some massages.
Justice is going to be served. Chris is going to get his.
I think God that
well,
he did.
You know, let me ask you something. Yeah, Dinosaur Adventure Land needs to be shut down. It's not, obviously. I mean, you know, what about a different angle? From my understanding, the place is a shithole. and there's always construction. There's no safe, it's not safe. How does he pass codes? What do the codes look like down for that state? I'm going to start digging into that stuff because I don't see how legally he's passing codes.
If my son is telling me the truth on everything, I'm glad he didn't penetrate my son. Yeah. Because he could have been messed up for life.
Right, for sure. I mean,
exactly,
Janine.
Mess
somebody up in some degree, but I'm sure that would ruin somebody. I can't speak from experience because I was never molested, but
jeez.
Poor kid. No matter what, that's not okay for kids. I don't care.
I guarantee he's got people in his pockets, fat baby.
Ever. Don't ever touch a kid. Not like that.
And I'm remember, because I can't call Chris right now, but I want to be honest with you. Also, I want to have nothing. And my boyfriend is sitting right here. You said it was called grooming.
Yeah. And well, actually, the touching goes beyond grooming, but yeah, that would be it's.
And thank goodness that Mark is here to educate her, right?
Like they don't. Right? These predators, they don't come on full blast. They gain your trust, they gain the kid's trust, and then it's like, hey, check this out. A little bit here and then a little bit there.
Shut your face, PB Gay.
Problem. So,
Chris in our life for 2 years, and he did respect me as a person. And I'm gonna be 100 with you right now. Because he did listen. I don't.
Oh, it is registered as a tax exempt homeless shelter. Anything, we need to raise some. We need to raise some alarms.
I don't need to find out the hard way.
Yeah, he did spend 9 years in prison for tax, for evading taxes.
For something that he did in the past.
And he's got domestic violence charges.
You remember I said everybody deserves a second chance.
Right. Well, Chris had a second chance.
Well, John, you can send me any kind of information.
He's not gonna
leaveittobeber@gmail.com anytime.
Hold on. Let me get. Hold on for 1 second. Let me see.
I think this is where she goes and talks to her son.
Everything. Hey, Zaire. Zach, let me ask you a very personal question.
Listen.
Put that on mute. Nobody else needs to hear anything I can ask. When Chris touched you with the paper towel, what was the reason that he done it?
Okay, John.
I need this. Was it that you were probably finna black out, or you need to tell me directly. If you remember this particular time of day or night, what was the reason
trigger warning
he touched you with the paper towel? All right. Did he touch you on your genital, meaning penis, with the paper towel? He did. And you don't know why.
Sick bastard. I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to tell you exactly why. He opted to first just gently touch him with the paper towels with this 11-year-old boy's genitals. I'm going to tell you why he did it in such manner instead of flat out just doing what he wanted. Because he was testing the baby. He was testing that baby to see what he would do, to see the reaction on his face, to see if he flinched, to see if he had just a slight little bit of control. What a sack of shit, man. That's why he did it.
Where were you at this time? Hold on. You got to speak clearly right now.
And like right away, I'm go smoking.
Okay.
Yeah, it was great there.
Like, was your clothes on or were they off?
Yeah. But, oh, I see what you mean. So,
just speak on exactly what happened that day when he touched you with the paper towel. You said your clothes were on.
I see what you mean. But no, he had to put it down.
He put what down? Did he say why touching you? All right, yeah, we'll go through with this.
Yeah, she said, all right, yeah, we're going through these charges. I
you heard this from my child.
Man.
You heard? And there's no explanation to why you put him up.
So, in this place, where it happened is owned by Ken Hovind. Now, and this place is registered as a nonprofit homeless shelter. Who goes to homeless shelters for families? Broken fucking families.
My son's hands down, walking into Ghost Mobile, ambulance, drawers, or underwear. There is no explanation to
Yep,
that.
fat
Like,
baby.
and you just heard me. Like, I'm not holding my son nothing. I'm not.
Did anything happen while he was at Dino Land?
Did anything happen?
Oh, I'm sorry. It was.
And do you
I
understand? I
misspoke.
am on the phone with Mark. Do not lie. And definitely,
It's not exactly. It's somewhere else. But like, I don't know if he did anything. I just woke up feeling weird.
He was asleep.
Did you hear my son? All right. So yeah, I will go through. I will be going through with whatever the authorities need.
Yeah, it needs to happen because that ain't right. That ain't right at all.
And what they're gonna do, and see, and she needs to go through, and she needs to talk. The baby needs to talk to the forensic specialist. They are gonna ask questions in certain ways. They're gonna watch body language. They're gonna watch all of it, and they're going to. They're trained to disarm the child and help them be more open, be more honest. You know, pull up some of these memories because you gotta think it was 3 years ago. He was 11, and I misspoke. The paper towel incident did not happen at Dinosaur Adventureland, but he was there with him. So, but he needs to talk to a professional because mom's doing a great job, and I'm glad that the baby's talking to her, but she's not a professional, right?
And Kirk is it not right? I wanted to honestly. No, this ain't like this. This ain't do this.
And he was around a bunch of other sex offenders while he was there because they are there.
Just heard my sons. He said what he said.
I heard it.
And you
I
heard
don't know
it
why I got my
your
camera
ear,
off.
like I heard it to mine. He just said
The house next door was once owned by Ken.
weird around Chris. So yeah, whatever they need, I'll do it.
Yeah.
Because my son ain't making nothing up. I know that. And even though he didn't tell me about the weirdness part, he still told me enough to be like, no, don't come out with us no more.
That's right.
My son still gave me that much.
Yep,
And
at 11.
he just gave both of us a little bit more information. And you can hear, I'm not quoting my son and say, no, say he did this or say he did that. No, you tell me what you felt at that time or whatever. Now, I'm not around my son right now either. But where I've been talking to you is in my room, and my son is.
John says, oh, hold on. Let me clear this. I won't clear. If some of y'all are commenting, I don't have any moderators in here right now, and I just happen to catch them sporadically. So if you don't see your comment, that's why I apologize. I'm trying to approve them as I go. John says, and part of why the GoFundMe is so important is because neither parent can afford to take time off work, and we want to help them financially stay stable through the legal process. Absolutely, 110%. So please, guys, when this is over, please get the GoFundMe. Share if you feel inclined. Dig into Ken Hovind. Let's do this. I know it's not hot and fast. And listen, sometimes shit just needs to get out. It ain't always about this. Why is this baby any damn less important than another kid out there being abused? He's not. And his story matters. His voice matters like everybody else. And we speak for who? The voiceless, right? So it's very vital that this baby gets justice for what happened to him. And these powers that be are still doing this shit, right? They're still doing this shit.
Another room. But my son,
we don't want to have another Zaire out there.
My son's presence, because you don't hear him in the background. I've told you that.
And John says, if anybody wants to talk about Ken Hovind, I will happily provide resources to research.
Helping with my smaller children or children in general, with everything. But my son just said 2 things. He pulled my pants and my underwear down and touched me with his paper towel.
Oh my God.
I'm your mama and I ain't even
Oh
done that.
my God. And listen, just even the way he's saying that, he intentionally pulled his pants and his underwear down with the paper towel. For one, what kind of strong ass paper towels are these? Listen, I'm not going to be surprised if there is a lot more to this baby story. I'm very glad the mom is getting help, that they will, by law, they have to do the forensic psychology exam. They have to go through all of that. They have to get with the specialist. It's the law, right? Oh my God, man. These sick bastards, dude. Man, you know what? I want to say something, but I don't want to be out of pocket. You know, I don't want to make it more than what it is, but I fucking wish you would take this family and do this shit to him like you're some do-gooder. Y'all, you know, we're just gonna help the little people. We're just gonna help the little single mom. Go fuck yourself with all that shit. All in the name of Jesus. You disgust me.
You know, then he said, oh yeah, it wasn't at Donald land, but it was somewhere else. When I woke up, I felt weird, but I don't know if he did anything.
The
So
dinosaur Adventureland is in Florida, and the one in Alabama was shut down, if I'm not mistaken.
You know what
I might have that backwards.
Feeling weird. Yeah, no.
We got to take care of this. That man needs to be in prison. Actually, he needs to be shot. And
he said he needs to be in prison. Actually, needs to be shot.
You
All right. I'm gonna wrap this up here, and I save everybody the F God. I don't want everybody to fight. Oh God, baby, play the F God on her. Oh God. Listen, that woman's got a lot more to worry about than her language. But I want to play. To me, this was very. Maybe I don't have it pulled up yet. And that's enough. And this is staunch, I think. Yeah, starch is shit you spray on your clothes and makes it stiff. It's the same stuff. That's something about Mary put in her hair. Wish she, in her hair was all like this. Well, that's what starch would have done. I think it was actually like cum or something, but that's a classic. This is a supporter of Kent's. Hold on. I don't think I got it pulled up. Let me go grab it. And from the little bit I know, he's been out there defending Kent, and it's not this is not that, and blah 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 blah. And you know what? I'm glad that this man is doing the right thing, and I want y'all to hear it. And he's gonna go in and he's gonna speak very clearly. It's gonna be no mistaking about what he's saying, how he's saying it. And I think it's amazing. So I'm going to play it. And I'm going to speed it up a little bit. And like I said, I don't know the backstory of this guy. But, you come out and you stand up against a boogeyman. You're going to be applauded, and maybe you can save a family from dealing with these shitbag predators.
There's some things I haven't said about the Kent Hovind issue. I'm
going to speed it up. And this is just a longtime friend and acquaintance, but he come out and spoke out against Kent, and I thought what he's saying is powerful.
It'd be a good time for me to...
Because he's also talking about, standing up and doing something, and he makes a lot of valid points in here. So just please hear his words and bear with it. I thought it was really important, actually, what he said. And you don't see enough of this shit, truthfully. People standing up and just doing what's right because... they like to be able to sleep at night, be moral and shit. Yeah, it's not heard of. So I was very happy with it.
Really, really think things over how I want to deal with it because it's such an intense subject matter and topic. Some things out there that a lot of the audience do not know. I've off and on been talking to Sandra Hovind, and I thought about bringing it up with her, but something in me just kept saying, no, just let it go, let it pass. But some things happened with Kent Hovind and the other side.
That's what I thought,
really
John,
bothered
but
me.
I like this video.
It got me questioning and having to repeatedly pray to God and ask for wisdom and strength and answers.
Okay.
How should I deal with this? And here's the problem. Here's what I've been dealing with personally and this internal struggle that I've been going through.
Okay.
Kent Hovind lied to me. He straight up lied to me about some very serious subject matters. And I have a feeling that the reason why he did it was he was
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I literally, now I've heard Miss Parker in passing mention him, but until today, I didn't know what he looked like. I never heard his voice. I knew very minimal about him. But Ken Holman's ex-wife, I think it's her channel, Cindy. Let me scroll down and see. It's in the description. Yeah, Cindy Lincoln. I've been following her channel and everything she puts up. So, yeah, and y'all go please give her a sub up and dive into all of her stuff. She's got really good, informative information.
Afraid of dealing with the criticism, and perhaps he felt like his back was against the wall and he didn't know how to deal with his haters as well as those who had valid criticisms against him. He just didn't know what to do. And I felt like, could I help him? Would I be able to get him through some of the
maybe
things?
he'll pull one out his ass
unfortunately,
this
there were
time,
some things
Pee-Pee.
that were said
Who
that I just
knows?
cannot get out of my mind. I can't get out of my brain, and I cannot seem to deal with internally with the struggle. And that's why I'm going to share with you what the problem is, what went down between me and Kent Hovind that I feel sick about. It's one of the things that stressed me out, caused me some anxiety, and made me feel like this person did not care about me or respect me in any kind of way. So there's two serious things here right off the bat. The first thing, which to me is the worst of all, was he claimed over and over on my show, as well as whenever I interviewed him, he said that he talked to Zaire and the mother. Now, for
I always
those
say
out there who
atheists
don't know
are
what I'm
helping
talking
out
about,
a
you need to
lot.
watch the prior videos, the videos before, where everyone was concerned about a missing boy. The reason why people were concerned about the missing boy is because Kent Hovind allowed a child molester by the name of Chris Jones, who has several counts of child molestation on his record. This guy was allowed to bring a boy down there, sleep in the same bed with him, and be on the property of Mr. Kent Hovind. Now, Kent Hovind, whenever we first talked, he told me that that boy was fine, that everything was okay, even though no one had heard of the boy's health or his well-being since that time had happened. He said that he actually spoke to the mother recently and everything was okay. And he also claimed that whenever the boy got home for the first time, everything was okay. You can watch the shows and the interviews and you can see where Kent, not only on his own videos, but my videos, actually stated that he has spoken to the mother, he spoke to the child, and everything was okay. But none of that was true. Kent did not contact the mother. He did not contact the boy, ever. And how do I know this? Because Mark Stoney, as well as Adam Lohr, engaged these people. And Zaire says that Kent never, ever contacted his mother, nor did they contact him. Zaire didn't even know that anyone was trying to contact him. It wasn't until Mark Stoney and a few of his pals ended up spelling the name properly and they managed to be able to get a hold of him. I know that Kent did not get a hold of Zaire or his mother ever, because according to Chris Jones, Kent Hovind kept on trying to get information out of Chris, but Chris wasn't able to produce any information, didn't even know how to be able to reach out to him. According to Kent's own people, he was trying to get someone to go out and take a picture just to prove that the boy was still alive.
And you're going to hear
he was trying to do this and that, but he never actually accomplished it.
Would accuse somebody of being a pedo.
It's not like he sat on his hands and said,
this guy's a shitbag. I'm
just
glad
making
he's
sure
talking
why.
about this.
He did actually attempt. Where he lied was when he said that he actually accomplished talking to these people, and he never did.
Never did.
He was trying so hard to defend his buddy Chris Jones that he claimed that Chris Jones was framed for doing some kind of Bohemian Grove thing, but that wasn't true. Years before the Bohemian Grove Alex Jones book, that man had accumulated over 8 counts of child molestation. Different events altogether, different kids, different parents, different families, different scenarios. According to Mark Stoney and according to Adam, the boy did get fondled by Chris Jones. Zaire did get molested. And I can't, in good consciousness, to sit back and go, yeah, I respect Kent Hovind, I admire Kent Hovind, so I'm going to just let that pass. I can't. There was a child that was hurt, and Kent Hovind cared more about the reputation of his poor little child molester friend than he cared about that kid.
I know y'all been following
and that makes me sick,
religiously.
because I've admired and respected Kent all my life. I never wanted to be the guy who gets on screen and says, yeah, this guy lied. This guy bullshitted.
Well, you should have.
As well,
you should have dug more
in
into
a really
it.
tight spot. And fortunately, I was
now.
able to talk Kent out of doing some of the things that he had thought about doing. Kent said, Brett, what do you think if I made a video where I went after Mark Stoney and accused him of child molestation or something like this with his own daughter? I said, no.
You're a pedo. You're a
That is
pedo.
a terrible
What the
idea.
fuck?
This is awful. The reason why people are coming after you, Kent, is because you actually let a real sex offender come to your property and spend a night in a bedroom with a baby. You allowed that to happen. Making lies up and accusing Mark Stoney or trying to dirty up his reputation, bad.
And all he's speaking out because he groomed his 3-year-old daughter. Like, are you fucking kidding me? He's a whistleblower.
Damning things about Mark Stoney. He said that Mark Stoney was a soldier who served his country. Kent said that the guy got discharged dishonorably and that he was mentally ill and crazy and all that. Almost
John,
exactly
that is awful.
word for
I'm
word what he
so
said about
glad
Nancy
y'all
Lincoln,
were
saying that
wrong,
she was
man.
crazy, saying that she was
God,
mentally
man,
ill,
I
saying
know
that she
y'all
was
were so
bipolar.
relieved.
And let's keep in mind, I do suffer from bipolar and manic depression. I do have depression issues, so I know what it's like. But Cindy went to the doctor and they diagnosed her as not having mental illness or bipolar. Instead,
And
I
that's
believe
weird to
what
me
she
too.
showed was she has PTSD from the interaction engagement that she had with Dow and Kent Hovind, but not bipolar manic depression. Mark was honorably discharged from the military, folks. Mark didn't do anything wrong to the military, and he never molested any kind of kids. But Kent was so angry and so infuriated at the fact that Mark Stoney, as well as many, many others on social media, was coming after him, he was willing to fib about that. To make matters worse, I'm absolutely convinced that Chris Jones actually created stock accounts on YouTube, and then
I mean, this guy ain't, well, he is on YouTube. He's a horror cow, that's for certain. But what is it with these people? Even these psycho YouTubers, they'd be like, oh, you're a pedo. Oh, I have a difference of opinion. I think you're a kid diddler. Like, this is not a sick burn, guys. This is life-ruining accusations. You can't just run around calling people that shit. That damn Voiceless, I'm not even going there. But BK's not even, I'm not even a fan of his anymore, any of that stuff. But when she called him that, I told her flat out, you can't say that about him. You don't have no proof. It's unsubstantiated. Like, you can't do that. Like, and here's this guy. Oh, they're asking me questions. He's making me do stuff. You're a kid diddler. It don't work that way, you sack of dog shit.
Continuously attacked my videos every time Chris Jones was brought up. This guy would come along and basically try to say, oh, I thought you believed in God. Don't you believe that child molesters should be forgiven? Don't you think that
No,
they should
I
get a
fucking
pass?
don't.
Oh, how dare you guys attack Kent? Oh, look, the missing kid was found that wasn't missing at all. It was clear to me that this was Chris Jones. Chris Jones is not only a child molester, but he's an idiot who's extremely paranoid and thinks that the world's after him.
No.
He thinks that the system screwed him
Burn
over
in hell.
because he had to go to prison
Drop
for
the
doing
gel
the
on
shit
your
that he did to
fucking
little
face.
kids. And he's ignorant. He's messed up in every kind of way. And decided to make YouTube accounts where he just continued to come after me over and over and over again and try to stir the pot. And of course, he sees Kent Hovind as
he's
a friend,
covering
so
his
he's
ass,
trying to make Kent
definitely.
look good
I
and trying to make
guarantee it.
everybody else like an idiot. After we revealed that Zaire was alive and that he was okay and that he actually appeared on the show, Chris
Those
Jones
are killing
revisited
words,
the
cry.
comments board and started saying, "Oh, look, the boy's alive. All those things you said about Chris and Kent are blah 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 blah."
They're what?
Chris Jones is not only
Here's
a
the
child
thing.
molester, a sex offender with 8 counts of this crap, but he's a
shut
damn
up.
liar and he's manipulated Kent repeatedly. But unfortunately, because Kent has lied to me and said some things.
Is this a joke? He's manipulated Kent repeatedly. Listen, if you watch any 5 minutes of any video he's ever done in the history of making videos, you're gonna know right good and well nobody fucking manipulated shit with him. He is cock of the walk any room he's in, and he knows it, right? He talks in third person. Did y'all hear me say that? Like, I'm telling you, he is a fucking nutcase. And you should hear some of the interactions he's had with his ex-wife. He's so creepy.
I don't know how far down the rabbit hole this manipulation and taking advantage goes. And I don't give a shit about what some of you Christians out here say. Oh, he saved a bunch of souls. He did this. He did that. But you think that that's okay for a child molester to be on there. You know better than the Catholic Church. You know better than these Christian organizations that try to protect child molesters while shaming the hell out of the victim or trying to get the victim to be silent or shut the hell up or claiming everything's okay when it's not. See, one of the reasons why this shit makes me so ill, besides being lied to by someone I respect and admired, I actually was abused as a child. I was actually hurt by people that I trust and care about. And for people after I've told...
All right. It was like halfway over. But anyways, I was like, well, this is great, and he very well may be, he's talked about this guy so much and, he's, stood up for this man so much. He very well may be covered in his ass. So please go get the GoFundMe. Anybody that watches the replay, like, sub, and subscribe and share and all the good shit. But please, more than anything, get that link, the GoFundMe. Get involved. Whatever you want to do, just please get involved. Keep talking about this man. Kent, listen. unlike anything else we talk about, this one may actually be able to be solved and, get some shit going. This is an active thing. This damn Kent guy goes on his YouTube channel and spews this nonsense. And he's got his, homeless shelter adventure world. Let me show y'all this adventure world. I don't have it pulled up, but let me pull it up real quick. And then I'm going to show y'all the AmberAlert map. I'm not going to really go over it too much, but I did want to show it to y'all. I thought it was pretty cool, especially for creators. And, I can't spell. Words are hard. And let's see, dinosaur. Let's see. All right. Here, let me get over here and share my screen so y'all can see. These shitbag cats. Oh, God, dude. Oh, you just wait till I get my water. It's over with. God, that shit scared me to death. I thought my shit talking. Somebody's coming through the damn TV. Oh, my God. Oh, God. My heart's beating out of my fucking chest, man. I'm not living right or something. Oh, he's got the big old cross, right? All in the name of Jesus. Can you believe this shit? Yeah, this is it, guys. This is the Dinosaur Adventureland. Yeah. Oh, bring your kids. Listen, I'm going to say, man, I don't mean nothing by this, but hold on, I might have to get my cats for these start knocking everything down. Hey! Get out from over there. Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm going to have to get off here in a second. These cats, man. Good grief. All right. I forgot what I was saying. These cats are out of control. Let's see. So, yeah. Oh, that's what I was saying. I'm not going to be like, oh, kids, let's go to Adventureland. And it's a non-profit. It's a no taxes. It's a damn homeless shelter. That doesn't sound like a freaking vacation. It doesn't sound like a fun place. So, yeah. This is what it looks like. This is an actual place. Oh, God. Bye, John. I see everybody saying bye. God, that shit scared me to death. It made me jump, too. I'm glad it wasn't me. These asshole cats. I didn't put them in the room earlier. Oh, man. You can't hear me? I don't know. Can you? I don't know. You should be able to hear me. Can't write children's books is what. Oh, God. That's right. I forgot about that. Maybe we'll go through and look at some of these books later. All right, guys. I don't know why y'all couldn't hear me. Hopefully it was just you, Mariah. Yeah, I'm going to have to lock these cats up. I can't be doing this shit all night. My heart's still pounding out of my chest. My stomach's in knots. You can hear me? Okay, good. Yeah, maybe we'll look at some of his books. But great news about Zaire. He's been found. And now maybe we can get some justice for these shitbags, right? So, does he talk in third person in those two? Yeah, he's... I don't know. I've only been able to get like maybe through 10 minutes of one of his church sermons, but I guarantee he does. Oh, I guarantee it. He does. The Adventures of Danny the Dinosaur. Oh God. It just, if I showed y'all what this man looks like, he looks like a predator. I know that it's not, you're not supposed to say that, but he looks like a damn predator. Like, if he had a white van, it wouldn't shock me. Which we have a white van, but my husband's a contractor, so. But anyways, yeah, he just looks like a. I don't know. He just looks like a schmarmy. That's a good name, schmarmy. He looks like a schmarmy bastard. Let me pull up the images. His old schmarmy ass. Oh yes, he's just oozing with the schmarm. Oozing with it. Oh my God, he He looks like a dirty old car salesman. That's what he looks like. I mean, look. Oh, man, come on. Look, right here. He's saying the word schmarm. Right here. He's saying it. Look at this guy. Oh, he's got his own IMDb. Well, so does the Feet Fables people. So, there you go. It is not hard to get an MI, whatever the hell it's called. Where's that picture? Look at this. Look at this sack of shit. Hold on. Let me make sure the screen followed. Hold on. Oh, he's got a Q&A. I know he does. Why won't that picture pop up big? Hey guys, look at me. I'm talking about Jesus and selling Bibles. You can't hear me? I don't know, Mariah. It's working on my end. Yeah, look at him. Hold on. It didn't follow. My screen didn't follow. Let me reshare it to the other screen. All snakes are salesmen. That's right. I'm telling you right now. The only salesman that I've ever liked was the damn hemp or CBD salesman. I have never met a bad hemp distributor, CBD distributor, never in my life. They've always been wonderful. Look at him in his old schmarminess. He goes. I'm surprised he's not giving you a thumbs up. I'm about to sell you a car. Look at me, guys. Yeah, he's so oozy. Oh, here it is. Let me see if y'all can see the screen that I'm looking at. Y'all can't. Hold on. Let me take that off his face. Look at this. Look at this sack of shit. I am Ken Hovind, and I am a god. Oh, yes. Ladies, the Kent Hovind is single. Look at him. Come on. Ain't nobody buying nothing from you, bitch. Free all the weed. That's right. That's right. Look at him. Oh, my God. I wouldn't walk by and spit on him. I just can't even look at him. And Kent looks like his denture glue isn't working. Stairway. That is very funny. Our new wonderful member of the Beaver family is absolutely hilarious in all of her minor years, but that's okay. She is super funny. She says, Kent looks like his denture glue is not working. Yes, I would have to agree. That's exactly what it looks like. Oh, that's a good one. In fact, it looks like it might have got stuck, and his lip is kind of in limbo there. Here, let me take me off the screen. Hold on. Oh, God. Let me see. Oh, my God, that's a good one. Kent looks like one of those people in the Lifeline commercials. Oh, my God. Yes. But you know what I would like to see him in is one of those car insurance commercials. You know, the guy from the old series on HBO, Oz, about the prison. Some of y'all don't know about that. It's one of the best HBO shows besides True Blood ever. To be fair, he probably uses dino poop for glue. I guarantee it. He's definitely got some in his eyes, that brown that is. But, oh, man. I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, yeah, the guy from Oz. Y'all know how he does the insurance commercials for the car insurance, and he goes through hailstorms, and that's the kind of commercial I want to see Kent in. I want to see him go through all the things, right? Mayhem, yet they wouldn't. You're right. They wouldn't. They'd be like, no, you're going to the demolition insurance. You're going over there to Oz and True Blood. Yes. I just started listening to the Sookie Stackhouse series again, and the Fae Fever. I like urban fantasy. Who would have thunk it? I didn't even know I like that shit, but I love me a good, nice vampire. Where's his ears? Stairway, we may have to get you up here one day and just have a roast fest on the backup channel. I'm going to do something with it. I got to laugh. I like making fun of people, it turns out. I like to talk shit. Can you believe that? Oh, those of y'all that have been with me for a while. So I was in a chat. Fae Fever. Yes. Yes. Yeah. The whole Fever series. Yeah. So those of y'all that have been with the channel for a while, I'm going to say the candle idiot. You're going to know who I'm talking about. But I was in a chat the other day and she was on panel and I'm throwing out like really, really vague statements. Like, you know, about how she's done families and things like that. But just in general, shitbag creators. And then all of a sudden she's like, leave it to Beber. I'm sorry you hate me. Like she's a fucking 5-year-old or something. I'm sorry you hate me. You're abusing and harassing families, and this is your comeback to me? Bitch, you are not worthy of my hate. Now, you're worthy of an ass whipping, but you're not worthy of my hate. I promise you that. But yeah, I'm sorry you hate me. Bitch, go burn a house down or something, all right? Go butcher a candle. Go fucking e-bag, whatever it is you do over there in Whoreland. All right, we ain't trying to hear that shit over here, but I've got a good little laugh out of it. I'm sorry you hate me, guys. Y'all got to see my full face. This is what I do. I'm sorry you hate me. That's when I read it. That's how I read it. I'm sorry you hate me. I'm sorry I'm a 5-year-old and I can't take fucking criticism. I can't stand her. But that was her comeback to me. Oh, sick burn. Oh, you're a pesky one, perp. Oh, man. God, almighty. All right, guys. Had fun. You gotta go watch the 10-star, by the way. What's that? I don't think I know that one. Sorry you hate me. Check you later. Y'all know what movie that is. Check you later. That's what she reminded me of. Fucking idiot. Bitch, bye. I'm glad she's after the PI now. Maybe an actual victim's family can get a break. All right, guys. Be kind to yourselves. Love yourselves, okay? Please hug somebody, you know, be good to yourselves. I will catch y'all later. Oh, let me just show y'all this AmberAlert map real fast before I forget. Man, I was so excited when I found it. And it's in the description. So please make sure you check out all of those. It's called AmberAlert Global Incident Map. I thought it was pretty nifty. Oh, connection is corrupted. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Let's see. So, yeah, I thought this was pretty cool. And my little thing will scroll down. I don't know where the thing is at. But, yeah, you could just click on there. And then right here, it says people found, still missing. And it just scrolls. Every 300 seconds, it reloads. I thought this was an amazing tool, especially for creators or anybody spreading awareness. So, and these are all different kinds. And I love the fact that they're, well, some of them say found deceased. But I love the ones that say found safe, you know, and it lets us know, hey, people are found every day, right? People are found every day. But every 300 seconds it uploads and the 25 newest events. Yeah, I thought this was very, very handy. So please get it out of the description box below and check it out. So what's up, level-headed? You'll have to rewind. Good to see you, baby. It's on Prime, and they got Tim Roth as Not Supernatural. Oh, I had to check it out. Yeah, it's in the description, Casey. Hold on, let me go back real quick. It is Global Incident. Oh, level-headed. Check this out, too. You grab the link out of the description, too. Global Incident Map displaying events, incidents, and Amber Alerts. So, yeah, I thought it was super cool. Like I said, it's in the description. So, all right, guys, I'm going to let y'all go. I will get back with y'all soon. I did want to talk about other things, but, you know, we'll get to it. It's like 11:30 here. So I know a lot of other stuff's going on. All right, guys, I will catch y'all later. Remember, be kind to yourselves. Hit the like button. Subscribe. And if you have to hit the dislike, hit it twice. You know, I got to feel your frustration over here. So anyways, I love y'all, and I will see y'all again soon. Email me if you need anything.